Hey guys, here are all the books I bought in Paris. Marcel Proust is one of my favorite authors. This is the second book, In the Shadow of Girls in Flower, from his series In Search of Lost Time, largely autobiographical about Proust's life in France. And the second book in particular is about adolescence. I have read this one before a long time ago, but I couldn't resist. Look at this red edges. The part that left the most impact on me were the descriptions of his time in Normandy, of the beautiful beach. And I bought this from the used bookstalls by the riverside, and the books there were all in French, so it will force me to practice my French again. Cannon Fodder by Louis Ferdinand Céline, my favorite, very problematic author. I've talked about his book Death on the Installment Plan before in a video, and this is a sequel to that book, but this is an unfinished story, biographical about the author's enlistment in the French cavalry prior to World War I. It's supposed to be very horrific and gruesome, kind of like a lot of his books are. His books in a lot of ways are like an antithesis to Proust's, both like his style and the content and the nature of their writing. Apparently, Céline called Proust the Homer of the perverts, which is insane. This is a play by Jean-Paul Sartre that I've never heard of. I didn't even know that he wrote plays. It's called The Respectful. I couldn't find a lot of information on this. I've read that it's one of his efforts to combine politics with existentialism. So I guess we'll find out. I don't know why I got so many books in French, but I just couldn't resist with these covers. Published by Éditions Gallimard, a French publisher. I'm gonna fall into the rabbit hole of Stefan Zweig, and no one is gonna stop me. This is Fear by him. I also just bought Chess Story. This is a short novella about two not single people in a relationship. This is Un Livre de Poche, which literally translates to pocketbook. It's designed to fit in the back of your pocket. Beware of Pity is literally the first book that's made me cry in a long time. I love his emphasis on psychology, and it makes a lot of sense given his close friendship with Freud. Also, Limit Situations, which are like moments of unavoidable confrontations with very intense emotions involving death or guilt or pity. Gigi and the Cat by Colette. Colette is a French author I've always wanted to read. If you read Anais Nin, I'm willing to bet you've read Colette. This is her most famous book, I believe, about a young girl being trained to become a courtesan and her love story. Heart of a Dog by Bulgakov. All know The Master and Margarita. We all love The Master and Margarita. This sounds just as comically surreal as The Master and Margarita. It's about a Russian professor befriending a stray dog. He does something to the dog that I can't describe on TikTok. But now a distinctly human animal is on the loose, and the professor's respectable life becomes a nightmare. I'm excited to find out what happens to this dog human. Two books by Honoré de Balzac, Father Goriot and The Black Sheep. I always knew that Balzac is a very famous figure in French literature. I didn't know how famous until I visited Paris because his books were everywhere. Father Goriot is one of his most famous. It's a part of his famous series, The Human Comedy, which has 99 works in it. The Eagle with Two Heads by Jean Cocteau. He was